We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. The Twins find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Ross Stripling gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Minnesota, the designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Luis Arias.
In now, Luis Arias. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got that average sitting right at the 350 plateau now. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Arias stands at first with 1 out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Lays off. 2-2 now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Chris Davis next to bat, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 8th home run on the season for him as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
And now is Yasiel Puig as he grounds one briskly to short. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Elvis Vizcaíno. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run job by Stephen Piscotty. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Rich Hill comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Brian Dozier at the plate. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Avila recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Tigers lead it 6-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ballgame. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Byron Buxton goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. 0-1 the count. The average coming in at 266. 4 home runs and 22 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now here it comes. 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The third baseman.
Stepping up now, Harold Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he is in there. And With that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Pedro Severino. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Runner goes for second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner going a second time. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Buxton is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it 6-0. So digging in now, Ehire Adrianza. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-0 now. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Softly hit out toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Second baseman, Luis.
Ready for another
Arias.
chance? Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A runner on first with 2 away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hit out towards second. Scope is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in now, Elvis Vizcaíno. He scored after
Vizcaíno.
tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 25.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The shortstop, Ryan Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Check swing, too close to call, so the appeal goes down to Eric Summersgill, who says he did. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
There's a strike with the breaking ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Is taken high, but for a called strike 3. Down go the Twins in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. First delivery to him on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Hit in the air to center field. Buxton is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Man at second with one down, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ball one. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cole.
Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg.
And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now another 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 11.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do. That in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ehire Adrianza is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. 2-0.
2-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Puig on the run. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Yasiel Puig.
The center fielder. Yasiel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. So stepping in, Elvis Vizcaíno. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vizcaíno.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Line toward the gap in left center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Into the box now, Alex Avila will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Misses, ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Into the box, Luis Arias. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Harold Castro.
The third baseman, Harold Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter.
Into the box now, Cole Calhoun. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 6 full. Tigers are out in front, 7-0. The next twin up, Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Popped him up. Dozier has a play. 1 out. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Ross Stripling makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Byron Buxton. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Jorge Polanco lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Severino. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Polanco backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the 1st out. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready now, Elvis Vizcaíno. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Cruz is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Up next for Minnesota, Ehire Adrianza. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Matt Olson is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 28, Matt Olson.
Brian O'Neill is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now batting, Alex Avila. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Taken in by Scope. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking. Tyler Clippard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Tyler Clippard.
Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. This pitch is popped up. And there's 1 away. Standing in, Brian Dozier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Luis Arias starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that misses 1-1. On he pops it up. Castro in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this count now?
Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Piscotti ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it 7-1 now.
the center field.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. Donaldson is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the deficit now stands at 5.
Yeah, it might only be a drop in the ocean, but every run helps when you're down this big. That triple gets them within 5 runs, so...
Brandon Morrow answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this.
Minnesota, good night.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Detroit Tigers get their 20th home win this year. Ross Stripling earns his 6th winning decision in this one, striking out 12 in the process. Eduardo Rodriguez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Alec Mills will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Digging in now, Max Schrock. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Max.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, they need Matt Carpenter to get back on track. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And, guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul DeYoung is the second out of the opening frame. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
In the air out to straightaway left. Duvall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Jose Iglesias is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
To third, Carpenter is there. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting fourth.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing in. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brad Miller, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And that misses 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed to the upper deck. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. Miller's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Up next for the Buccos, Williams Astudillo will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Fouled away. The 2-1 home. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Moran waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now to the plate, Dakota Hudson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out. So he's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate now, Colin Moran, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A wave and a miss made him reach. Moran, originally from New York State, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Coming to the plate now, Max Schrock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Another 0-2 home. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Taylor. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeYoung. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
The batter, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Brad Miller, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits 2nd best on the team in that category. Here's Miguel Sano as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Adam Duvall stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Goldschmidt over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll return. All set for the start of the inning, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And there's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
So a full count now. Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. He's set, and the payoff pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Now batting, the 7th fielder, Dexter Fowler.
In now, Dexter Fowler. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
0-2.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And it's 1-2.
I got count 1-2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Dakota Hudson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Iglesias will put the squeeze on this one to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Fowler is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Center fielder, number 3.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ryan Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Ryan Reynolds.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 30.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Alec Mills. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Luke Voigt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 59. Luke Voigt.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Voigt is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Miller. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Number 41 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Max Schrock. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey.
A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 2, 3, and 4 do. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Colin Moran. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Sano hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Striding in, Adam Duvall. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. To the plate now, Kevin Kramer. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. John Gant, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 53, John Gant. Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Schrock will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
so striding forward now, Brian Reynolds hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now here's the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. He's running. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A throw behind the runner at second, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. But forced. Dylan Floro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brad Miller.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away. So striding in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
The right fielder, number 48.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Adam Kolarek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's fouled away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And another foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Colton Wong will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Out in front of it, strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Kolarek has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Paul DeYoung is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The count now at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So the nearly bat around here is 8. Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Eric Gonzalez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Rounded down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot.
Oh, and they've got him picked off, and he is out on the tag. Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Miller, a 6'7" left-hander. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make.
Digging in and looking. He singled his last. He's set and the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Miller is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. No. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A ball and a strike. Perez is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The Pirates entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Brad Miller comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 the count to Miller. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against them.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They hold a 7-4 lead. Jordan Hicks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 12. Jordan.
Digging in, Franmil Reyes. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. So now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Adam Duvall is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Kramer.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with 1 swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
And he'll be tagged out at second. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. Matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 0 for 7. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. First pitch on its way.
Dexter Fowler.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Dylan Carlson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. Giovanni Gallegos, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Kevin Kramer will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. From the stretch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. Down the third baseline. Throw won't get him.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman. Couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is popped up near second base. DeYoung is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
The
pitcher, Oliver Perez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running again. One attempt misses. The throw down. And it'll be right on the bag as Molina nails him trying to swipe second.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate. At least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th.